Do 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 lee dee dee da la la la. Remember I told you we used to do that in the course? Lee 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 la 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 la. Lo 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 lo. They're just the vowels and consonants with the L. Low, 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 low. So you even got to use a lot of words for a melody. Dee 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 dee. 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 Who's that? You'll figure it out. Dee 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 dee. I know who it is. In the name of Satan, your God, you forget who's really in charge. I keep telling you, you're not in charge. Not with a gun. Well, did you make us have sex in the bathroom in one of the stalls? Like I suggested you do, right? But you had a gun on us, right? Uh-oh. Not that she expected sex tonight when I walked into the store. Or me. But, you know, what you gonna do? Let us have sex so you can get the code? But I said you wouldn't get the code. I know. Are you gonna force this at gunpoint? Clearly you have one, right? But what is it for? What are you here for? You're not supposed to be here. You're stalking me like a crazed person, right? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you know I know it was you, right? What? Because our DNA might be a little different. And, well, there are reasons, right? See, each sperm carries with it different packagings of DNA, right? They're not all the same, and you don't know which two pair will hook up, or what will be dominant or recessive in the sperm itself. All you know is you get half of whatever I am.
Right.
Now, if you got like 22% English, son, or 4% Irish, that's a quarter, right, of one of my relatives, right? Or again, two, my grandma and grandpa. That's enough to suggest that sperm was from me, probably. But the thing is, it's not ancestry where you really get a reliable DNA test. It's through the courts. And the court said you were my son, unless after you called him beforehand. Your mom would have to call him beforehand and convince them to fake the DNA tests. I don't know why she would do that, but I'm on disability anyway, right? And I was the legal husband who was married to your mom when she got pregnant, or before she got pregnant, or who she got married to, I guess. You're still like a stepson, if you understand what I mean.
Right.
I married your mom like Bugatti married his wife, right? But one of the children might not be his, and one of them might be his, right? Right. But the second one, maybe, right? Not the first. Not the first. First might have been someone else's, right? Now, I never went after your mom or your sister, though, like I said, at all. I only talked to you or had pleasantries with Amanda or your mom if they answered the phone, right? That's how you gotta deal with that, right? Exactly. But forgiveness is better than condemnation, son, right? If you don't know something, you can't just shoot because I don't know something either, right? Let's say you didn't get the DNA from me, but from someone else, right? Here's the problem with that, right? I didn't know either. Your mom knew, right? In other words, whoever had sex with her and got her pregnant and someone was with her before me, she knows who that person was and if he's the burying type, right? See, some men are the burying type. Some men aren't. I know. I'm kind of, was taught that even if you have premarital sex, you get married to the girl, right? You don't treat her like she's a piece of meat, right? So if you have sex with her and you know you should have gotten her pregnant, you marry her anyway, right? Some people are that way, some people aren't, right? Exactly. Now, if I don't marry you, you broke up with me or something went wrong, like with Molly or some of the other one night stands. I didn't see you again, or the shipmates interfered in our dating life, right? Yes, yes. And if it is you, God don't want you to kill your own father, right? If it ain't you and you're someone else's child, I still have the right to have sex with a woman and get her pregnant, right? I'm not dead yet. No, no. But you can't come in and hold a gun on us and tell us what to do and then us kind of comply and then, right. 5, 10 minutes later, there we are again, right? Worried about a phone that I ain't gonna give you the code to, right? Well, you can shoot me, but not her, right? For example, right? You want my phone, I have the code, right? But if you shoot me, you won't get the code, but you'll have the phone, right? Here's the thing about that. That phone can't be sold, right? By the way, without the code, right? You can't sell it to someone else. Right? It does you no good, right? If I don't give you the code, right? Well, what happened to it, right? Who would steal the phone and think I would give them the code? Someone with a gun? Right. See, that's a good question, ain't it? Right. I know. In the first place, it's just in the seat, right? It's not like, right? I didn't leave it somewhere where I could see it easily too when I got back in the car, right? When it was there, right? Or took it, by the way. Because it didn't even take me going to the home before I realized the phone was missing, right? I was looking for it anyway, right? But I couldn't, it could have fell on the floor, right? So the second thing you do is you check the floor to see if it fell on the floor, right? Because I got papers on the floor. That's fine. I got what's called mail, magazines, catalogs. Same point, right? Exactly. Right. I know how I operate, right? So then I gotta wait till I get home and look for it. And if I can't find it, it's probably somewhere else. Someone took it, right? Now, if I have sex with the girl, though, I will make her feel good. If she wants to, right? I'll still ask her if she wants to or not, but, right, with the gun there, you kind of got the advantage, right? But I'll show you I can have sex even now, right? If that's what you want me to do, it'll be with her, but it'll be with her. But I don't know her, and I won't remember everything, and when I do come to, like the Wolverine, right, I have a little amnesia, right? Exactly. Only the girl will remember, if we had sex or not, right? I think it happened with the Comcast girl and, right? The girl at the nail salon, right? And so you're calling her a liar that she lied about her age, that she was 37, right? But that the Comcast girl wouldn't have to be older than 16 to do the job either, which makes her illegal. No one knew who would show up that morning, though, not even me, right? See, Comcast assigns whoever they assign, right? It just happened to be a woman that day, right? Now, usually I show up at the door dressed, right? The only way I wouldn't is if I misunderstood something she said, but then I'm standing there in front of her partially naked, and she can at least see parts of me, right? Maybe not all of me, right? Because I get bigger, and then I see the penis, right? As she saw herself, right? As we started making love more, right? Which is what I call it. But then you gotta explain why you showed up half naked, what was going on in your head, right? And see if she goes along with it or not. If not, you still gotta put on your shorts, right? So she can fix the cable. That's really why she's there, for. Right. Now I can do Ancestry2 again and do a new DNA test, see what that'll cost me. But it probably won't be till February or March, right? Before I can get to it. See, even 23andMe said I'm Nigerian, son, right? You can't rely on them 100%. No. And see, England and France, they had treaties sometimes that would marry and intermarry, right? And we don't really know a lot about our past, but I know if you're not my son, you don't come after me because your mom lied to me. Right, by the way. If that's what the problem is. Your mom is lying to you and me, right? Not me. I'm the patsy, right? You know what a patsy is? That's someone who fell for your mom's trickery, right? Who was looking for a wife, right? And would treat the wife decently, right? Though I had issues with Sheena and the shipmates, right? When I met her, all hell broke loose. They kicked me off the ship, right? And I developed mental issues finally, right? After 2.5 years of being on the ship, right? And whatever you tell me, you can be lying too, son. I don't know you, right? I'm not around you, but I know you're working somewhere. I know you're living somewhere, but not where. You tell me where. Okay. Now, here's what I am to you. I'm either your step parent, right? Because after you, you were someone else's, right? But I married her anyway, right? So I'm your stepdad like Bugatti is to me, right? But he knew I was somebody else. See, that's the difference. I didn't know about you being someone else's or not. Though it happened quick, right? In other words, within 4 days of meeting me, your mother had to be pregnant for you to come the 19th, right? Now, if you add it up, that's about 360 to 400 days, right? Do you know what that is? I don't know. That's a full-term pregnancy, right? When you were born. No, you were fully born. 7 pounds, 5 ounces, right. Healthy baby boy. Mm-hmm. Now, whatever was going on with me and your mom, it started when she left me stranded in Tennessee, right? For no reason, really. And that's when I knew something was off. Anyway. You don't do that to a partner, right? You want to feel safe around you after you get back home, right? Because the partner's going to think something's off with all that, right? Exactly, right. Now, me and some girl I just met for the first time might have had sex, right? And I might not ever see her again because I don't go to Burger King like it's a religion, right? I go once in a while with a coupon or something, right? And that's that. No, I went back looking for the phone, right? But she won't say nothing because she's scared you'll come back, right? If we done did something, we done did it, right? Whatever will happen, right? But we didn't plan it. Right? You're trying to get my phone for some reason, I guess. Right? That's the only thing that was missing from the encounter, right? Now, the phone don't do you any good without the code, right? And I'm not going to give you the code, right? No matter what you do, not even if you let me and the girl have sex or make us have sex, right? But I'm trying to show you I do like women. I have had sex with women. I know what to do with a woman, but it's still her choice. I'm asking her to, but right, you're the one with the gun over there, right? Trying to get something out of me and her, right? I know. And you can't do that either. And if my connections with Jesus can heal me like the Wolverine, he can heal me like the Wolverine, right? And did. Everyone saw it who was a witness that night, right? And me and the girl had sex in the bathroom. It only takes 5-10 minutes, including foreplay if you do it right? For the first time, right? See, I'm not having a bunch of sex, right, to begin with, right? When you ain't had sex in a while, you can come quick or slut, right, within 2 minutes. But I do foreplay, right? Meaning I kiss and I'm blowing the ear and I'm the boobies and I'm the vagina, right? If she wants me to, right? I try to make her feel good, right? So why would she turn that down, or would she have a choice if you had the gun? No. Neither would I. Mm-hmm.